Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast for today, Friday, October 9th, 2015. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The Nevis Island Administration is pleased with the progress of the Headless Road Rehabilitation Project, says Junior Minister of Communications and Works, the Honorable Troy Liburd. The project is being undertaken by the NIA's Public Works Department, which falls under the purview of that ministry. Yesterday, Thursday, October 8th, while giving an update on the project, Minister Liburd said he is very pleased with what has taken place so far.
I'm very happy that we've gotten to the stage where we're putting on a first coat of asphalt concrete on the road here at Headless Road. The guys have been working since about 6 this morning, and we have come from as far as the Anglican Church, and we are just above the Wesleyan Holiness Church at Box Hill. What we have being placed here is a first layer of asphalt, and once we would have gotten further down to the end of the entire project, we would come back and put another coat that would be the wearing course or the finished layer of asphalt on top of the road. So far, I would say that the project has proceeded very well. It's on schedule, it's also on budget so far, and hopefully at the end of the project we would have spent about $8 million here.
Minister Liburd noted that one of the good things about the project is that most of the work is being done locally.
We see the walls and so on behind us, the curbs, everything was done by either the Public Works Department or our very own local contractors here on island. So not only is this an $8 million project, but it's an $8 million project where the people of Nevis can actually feel the money, because what's not going into the road is going back into the pockets of Nevisians. And so I, on behalf of the NIA, I'm very happy about this, and I'm sure all of the other ministers and everybody who drives down here will feel a little better, because where there was base for a long time, we're now seeing asphalt. And everybody has been looking forward to seeing the asphalt, and I know they will be happy.
The Headless Road Rehabilitation Project is expected to be completed by the first quarter of 2016. The Ministry of Tourism wishes to advise the general public that there will be some interruption in the flow of traffic between the area of the current location of the Artisan Village on Old Hospital Road and the areas in close proximity to the Nevis Craft House on Sunday, October 11th, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. This is to facilitate the relocation of the Artisan Village units. Any inconvenience caused is deeply regretted. The Ministry of Tourism announced in September that after 7 years in its current location at Old Hospital Road, the colorful shuttle houses will be relocated to the lawned grounds of the Nevis Craft House at Pinnis Industrial Site. As the Ministry of Tourism progresses with the forthcoming move, a number of phases to the development will be seen. These include more units, walkways, a stage, a memorial, and traditional landscaping. It is envisioned that through the closer proximity and common ties to the Nevis Craft House, continued sustainable socio-cultural efforts will be garnered. It is also the Ministry's intention to raise the standards of its local tourism product through arts and crafts training initiatives. The vision is for the new Nevisian Artisan Village to be perceived as the cultural location, the hub of everything locally made in Nevis, a place of cultural expression. Artisans who would like to be a part of this new development should contact the Ministry of Tourism at 469-5521 or visit the ministry to collect an application form. Dignity in mental health. That will be the theme under which the international community will observe World Mental Health Day tomorrow, Saturday, October 10th. The day allows for mental health professionals, family members, friends, and others to pay homage to the mentally ill. Making a televised address ahead of tomorrow's observance, Deputy Premier and Minister of Health, the Honourable Mark Brantley, said this year's theme encourages the promotion of dignity through the development of human rights policy and law, training of health professionals, inclusion in decision-making processes, and public information campaigns.
The Ministry of Health is mindful of the challenges faced by the mentally ill and the lack of understanding of mental health illness by some in our population. And thus our mandate is to continue to provide quality, client-centered care while simultaneously providing information on mental health issues to the public that will change societal attitudes and thus create a supportive environment for clients and for their families.
The Health Minister also gave this advice.
To those being treated for mental illness, I urge you to comply with any and every course of treatment prescribed by your care management team. Demonstrate respect for staff members and other healthcare providers. Apply for jobs that you are adept at and qualified for. Become involved in various religious and social activities. These activities will facilitate your recovery process, not only in the medical sense, but holistically as well.
Minister Brantley also used the opportunity to commend the staff of the Mental Health Unit for their work.
As the Minister of Health, I must applaud the efforts of the staff at the Nevis Mental Health Unit. Their programs and activities such as occupational therapy, daily house visits to the disabled and families in distress, job sourcing, provision of basic needs such as clothing and meals, and the provision of family and individual counseling are obvious demonstrations of dignity in mental health. Their hard work and dedication are meritorious and are well paralleled to the ideals of mental health on a whole. Let it be archived and chronicled that this government reaffirms its commitment to the Mental Health Unit as it continues to make tremendous strides in healthcare. In closing, I bid everyone a rewarding World Mental Health Day.
The Mental Health Unit will mark tomorrow's observance with a health walk. The Health Minister expressed the hope that the day will also be used to reflect on attitudes towards the mentally ill so that the society can become more accepting of those with mental illness. Still to come,
as credit union members as well as prospective members, we want to invite everyone to be a part of the activities.
The details after this break.
Hey, you know it's your groovy so come on king, your boy Speedy, and I'm here with the Inland Revenue Department, and I love my side dish. And guess what? I also love Nevis too. And as a responsible taxpayer, your tax dollars help to build our nation. So I'm here to tell you, pay your taxes on time and be a responsible citizen. And don't get me wrong, it's a serious song. I pay my taxes. Boom!
Welcome back. The Nevis Cooperative Credit Union NCCU is encouraging its members to share in the activities the NCCU will host during October as it celebrates International Credit Union Month 2015. The activities will commence on Sunday, October 11th with a worship service at 10 a.m. at the Church of God of Prophecy at Quaddock Road and a television and radio address. These are in addition to tips for money management to be broadcast on radio and television on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays throughout the 2 weeks. Town hall meetings on October 14th, 19th, and 22nd. Credit Union Education Day on October 15th. The launch of the NCCU website on October 16th, and Customer Appreciation Day, including free blood pressure checks on October 23rd.
There's a lot of activities planned for the next 2 weeks, and as credit union members as well as prospective members, we want to invite everyone to be a part of the activities which we believe you will thoroughly enjoy and will be used to inform and educate members and prospective members.
As noted by NCCU General Manager Sidney Newton, the theme for International Credit Union Month will be People Helping People.
The theme is central to what credit unions do, because the credit unions are really people's organizations which basically pool resources, mainly financial resources, to help each other. So the theme really embodies the character of a credit union. The credit union has done a lot of helping, though, outside of direct loans to members. They've made several contributions to persons who would have suffered disasters, both locally, regionally, and internationally. In particular, in our local setting, Nevis Credit Union, we have not had a disaster of major proportions for a long time. We thank God for that. But there are a lot of persons who have suffered with medical issues, and we have made contributions in various amounts to assist them in traveling overseas to receive attention.
Included in the activities will be presentations to junior cooperative societies, the NIA's Senior Citizens Division, Pink Lily Cancer Care, some of the credit union's earliest registered members, and the Alexandra Hospital.
We have been making these donations every year, along with our scholarships to 2 students, 1 from each secondary school every year, adding to the list which we now have, which totals over 12 persons, right up to 6th form. So the credit union is pleased, really pleased to be able to contribute to society, the community in which we operate, from which we earn our keep, and we make our contribution back to the community. And that's part of the credit union's philosophy as well.
The NSCCU's activities for International Credit Union Month will culminate with a worship service on October 25th at the Gingerland Methodist Church. Innovation, integration, and inclusion are the key drivers for the future of the Post, is this year's theme for World Post Day, today, Friday, October 9th, 2015. So noted Deputy Postmistress General at the Nevis Post Office, Rhonda Forbes Williams, as she read the address from the Director General of the Universal Postal Union to commemorate the day.
As we celebrate World Post Day today, we can look back with satisfaction on a rich history of transformation in the post, which has always been able to find its place in the world market. Indeed, the post can pride itself on being the oldest medium of communication, one that still plays a key role in the sending of information and goods.
As stated in the address, the survival of the post is dependent on its innovative ability.
The transformation has not come easily. Indeed, there are still many posts that are yet to take full advantage of new technologies to improve their business performance. Nevertheless, the message is loud and clear. The survival of the post hinges on its ability to quickly change and innovate. Customer expectations, needs, and tastes are changing, and the post must change as well to meet these new demands. With that realization, the Universal Postal Union, in its draft World Post Strategy for 2017 to 2020, has identified postal industry reform as the key driver for the future.
Forbes Williams also noted that services should be created to meet the needs of today's customers.
The future of the post starts now. We must all work towards creating products and services that meet the needs of our current and future customers. Let us focus on innovation, integration, and inclusion in our business to create a strong post for the future. Only in doing so will the post be able to achieve success and maintain its place in the world market with a presence that continues to be visible and relevant.
Deputy Postmistress General at the Nevis Post Office, Rhonda Forbes Williams. The Diamond Party was victorious in the Ivor Walters Primary School's Student Council elections, which took place yesterday, Thursday, October 9th. The school had 2 polling stations, Box 1 for kindergarten to grade 3 and Box 2 for grades 4 to 6. Azariah Isles of the Diamond Party was declared president, amassing a total of 136 votes. Chastity Kelly received 100 votes and was declared secretary. Alyssa Farrell, 119 votes, making her the new treasurer, and the public relations officer Kylie Clark, who obtained 121 votes. President Azariah Isles expressed thanks on behalf of the new executive.
On behalf of the new elected Student Body Council, I would just like to give thanks to my supporters and party candidates for helping me along the way, and the student body for voting for me to be president. I would like to say thanks to Ms. Thomas for helping me with my speech, and Ms. Seabrooks for helping me with my speech also. Again, I say thank you, the student body, for voting for me to be president.
Principal of the Ivor Walters Primary School, Janice Richards, delivered brief remarks to the school.
I know with this new executive, they are capable of running the council, and I hope that they will live up to what they said that they would do. When or if they won or that they have won, I wanted to hold them to their promise.
The Star Party's candidates were Amanda Ross, DeAndre Prentice, Imani Lawrence, and Rocco Brown. That's it for tonight's edition of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing. Good night.